right, moving on. The Supreme Court today said that it will take up pleas challenging the abrogation of Article 370 and the bifurcation of Jammu and Kashmir into two union territories for hearing after the Dussehra break. The Dussehra break will remain from October 3 to October 9. These petitions allege that sweeping changes are being brought by the central government. The government has also taken some irreversible steps, and that has impacted the rights of all the people, despite the matter being pending in the court since 2019. On August 5, 2019, the central government announced its decision to revoke the special status of Jammu and Kashmir. And since then, the opposition and the centre have been at loggerheads. For more on this, I'm joined by my colleague Meenakshi on the broadcast. Meenakshi, thank you for joining us. Very, very important hearing because there were several petitions that challenged the centre on its decision of revoking the special status, calling it unilateral, calling it suppressing the rights of the people of Jammu and Kashmir. What is the latest that you can share with us as far as the Supreme Court is concerned?
See, what has happened is this, that there were several high-profile petitions before the Constitution bench compositions in the Supreme Court that have been kept pending. This matter pertaining to the constitutional validity examination of abrogation of Article 370 has been pending in the Supreme Court since 2020. Subsequent to that, we have seen the COVID pandemic happen, during which time the Supreme Court was only taking up really important issues in the interim. And subsequent to that, we are seeing now the Honorable Incumbent Chief Justice of India, Justice Lalit, making it very clear after he assumed office that he would be listing these matters for hearing.
All right, we are facing some technical glitches, so we'll try and establish that link with Meenakshi, but Meenakshi was giving us important updates. All right, let's cut across to Meenakshi. Yes, Meenakshi, please finish your point.
Well, yes, Archana, as we were saying that a lot of high-profile petitions which were challenging the constitutional validity of contentious laws that were passed in Parliament, including the Citizenship Amendment Act and also abrogation of 370, have been pending in the Supreme Court for nearly over 2 years. 2020, we saw the pandemic. That point in time, the Supreme Court was only taking up really important matters. And subsequent to that, this matter has not come up for hearing. So the last time the Supreme Court took up the issue of examination of constitutional validity of abrogation of 370 was in 2020. And it is only today that the Supreme Court has given a clear indication that it will be listing this particular matter pertaining to the constitutional validity examination of abrogation of 370 post the Dussehra break. So in effect, the Supreme Court will be bringing it out for hearing in open court after a substantial period of time of nearly over 2 years, and we have just explained why that delay has happened. But we have also seen that this is going to be one of the primary features of the tenure of incumbent Honorable Chief Justice of India, Justice Lalit. On the day he assumed office, there was the setting up of high-profile superior bench composition, which is the Constitution bench composition of the Supreme Court. And one of the things he had said very clearly when he was assuming office, Archana, was this, that he would be bringing out a lot of these cases. We have seen the CA petitions also been brought out of cold storage into hearing in open court, and in pursuance of that policy, he has given a clear indication that subsequent to the Dussehra break, the constitutional validity examination of abrogation of 370 will also be heard by the Supreme Court.
All right, thank you, Meenakshi, for getting us those updates.